Well, my friends. It seems like there's a reason to come back and check Raid out again. And the reason is one we've actually talked about in the past. Let's take a look. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Trax and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, a couple of months ago, 9 months ago to be precise, I put out a video suggesting a game mode for Raid, which I felt like would be something new and fresh for gacha games in general, and felt like it would be something that would give the game a lot of replayability, right? And apparently, this past week, Raid has implemented almost exactly the thing that I suggested. Now, did they watch my video? I would assume they didn't, but who knows? Maybe they did. Maybe they have somebody working there that just checks everything and they try and absorb everything. I know if they've watched a lot of my videos, they'll probably have a lot of bad feedback. So maybe there's some things there that they are just picking up that we're putting out there. Who knows? But yeah, this is really weird because I did not expect to actually see the thing that I suggested, right? Like, that was just like a far shot. Like, I was hoping that something like that would come into the game, but I think we actually have it now. Now, to be fair, I have not checked out any videos about this. I've not even clicked on this yet. I've seen some things pop up in my feed, you know, some people are talking about it already, but I deliberately stayed away from all that so that this experience could be fresh for me, okay? So I want to go into this thing not knowing anything about it, basically. So if that's not for you, because, you know, you might already be off to the races and you might already know what's going on, feel free to skip until I actually figure out what's going on and can watch from there, but otherwise we'll figure this out together, I guess. So, feature guide: Grim Forest. Dark paths lay before you, and evil magic lies heavy in the air of the Grim Forest. Explore a massive new map, face off against 7 unique bosses, take on Raid's toughest challenge yet, and earn incredible rewards. Always take that with a pinch of salt, but tap the details button below and watch our feature guide for all the knowledge you need to take on this eerie cursed land. Is this going to take me to a YouTube video? Because if so, I think I'm just going to skip that for now. You guys probably already saw that, so I don't want to bore you with more of that. Blanketed by a mysterious fog, the Grim Forest is a terrifying place. Powerful magic changes the forest's structure over time, changing the path each time you enter. Let's find out more. So, right off the bat, this is kind of exactly what I was talking about when I suggested my thing, but let's see what's going on here. 3 crowns pointing to a boss or something. Looks like some kind of boss, right? Squad 1 deck power, Squad 2 deck power. During your time in the Grim Forest, you can only use a limited number of champions. First up, you'll need to choose the champions you want to explore the Grim Forest alongside. So, team decks. You'll need 2 team decks to form your overall squad. Only champions in the squad can be used within the Grim Forest. Choose wisely. You can only make your changes to your squad using a special resource. So make 2 decks. Only champions in the squad can be used within the Grim Forest. Build your team decks. Choose champions to fill your team decks. Both team decks collectively form your overall squad. When you wait, so both of them? Why do you have 2 then? That's kind of weird. When you enter a stage, the champions you can choose to enter the battle with will be drawn randomly from both your team decks. Strategize carefully as your squad composition determines your success. Okay, but you can only, like, you can form it only once, or is it like once per rotation, or how does that work? Interesting. For each battle in the Grim Forest, you'll receive a random number of champions from each of your decks. That's pretty cool. Just distribute your most powerful champions across each deck carefully. Okay. That's a lot of champions, though. And how many do they pick? I completely forgot. Or maybe they didn't mention it. Anyway, okay, that's a task. What do these buttons do?
Crisis has been averted. Everything is super.
All right, got a broader range here of stuff. So we can actually put on filters and everything if we want to. There's a lot of champions. Kind of silly that we have to build 2 decks out of all of our champions. I don't even know by heart which ones are like geared and which ones aren't, you know? So they don't tell us anything about like, are they just like normal stages that we're supposed to go through, or, and there's a hard and there's a normal. Like, we should probably be able to do it with our account, I think. But okay, and like this we can switch. That's actually pretty good. So maybe we just start with like supports, because there's not that many supports for me, so I guess that's a good place to start, I think.
A few moments later.
Variety of stuff going on here. Not a lot of shielding, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. This is the final squad. Let's go. That's what we're going with. I don't know. You might have picked someone else. If there's anyone you think that I should have brought along, the comments are there. So break a leg, I'd say, and tell me what I did wrong. But I'm sure we'll figure that out pretty quick. Okay, now you're ready to venture into the murky depths of the Grim Forest. Good luck. Thank you. All right, they're starting at hard already, so we start here. Grim Crowns acquired. 0. Collect all the Grim Crowns to unlock the final battle with Leshen the Entangled One. Collect Grim Coins from battles and chests. Collect Grim Gold from quest battles and chests. And this is what? Okay, and we can buy stuff here at the Grim Forest vendor. Interesting. Hypnotics. Like, what is all this stuff, dude? They really made a whole new game mode, huh? Places a stun debuff for 1 turn on a random enemy on every 8th, 7th, 5th turn taken by allied champions. This debuff cannot be resisted. So they're like buffs to our champions? Or increases enemy accuracy. Okay. Interesting. So we can like buff or give ourselves like a kind of buff or what? Contains a random mercurial artifact or accessory. That's a new gear set I have not. I don't know what's going on, dude. And that's a squad reshuffle. Lets you replace up to 5 champions with an... Alright, okay. So that's the thing that we're talking about. Alright. So we can get a new set, which I assume is the thing you go for. And then, like, does anyone do any of these things? Or not really? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll see what happens, right? There's a lot of... Okay, so Grim Forest quests. Just more quests. Defeat this guy. So this is kind of like Cursed City, right? Where you have to do all these kind of things. Okay. Rankings. There's already rankings. All right, so 38 is the most. And these guys have gotten all this far already. All right, so people have been busy. Because I guess I can only do 30 battles today? Or how does this work? Well, we'll see. So this is checked off already. Does that mean I came from here? Or that's where I started? Okay. Well, okay. When entering a battle, you'll receive random champions from your team decks. For different battles, you'll receive a different number of champions to choose from. Let's find out which champions you'll get for this battle. Draw champions. Available champions. Okay, so redraw token to available. But I mean, this should be good, right? I should be able to do something with this. I do want to check something real quick because I don't even know if this guy has any gear on. I think we can live with this, right? We even have like block damage twice if we want to, if that's a way to get past this stage. I don't even know how that works. Like if we get like, if we can try as much as we want, or fate has made its choice. Now it's your turn. Choose the champions you wish to take into battle. Right. So these are the champions we can pick from. We don't get to cheese it with these two. That would be too easy, right? We do have this combo. I mean, that's like probably one of the strongest things you can do in most content these days. Like for free-to-play players, right? Like this is just, well, if you were playing when these were available. Let me get that clear. If you start today, obviously you probably won't have both of these, but defense down sounds good. Do I want her or do I want him? Maybe I just want him. And then we can get something like her to smack some people around, I guess. And then we have like all the reviving in the world. But what happens actually if I take these champions? Can I take them in the next battle too, if this would still be available in the next battle, or how does that work? I don't know, man. But we have enough options, that's for sure. Way too many, actually. Hopefully that kind of like gets worse the further you get into the Grim Forest, if you know what I mean. Like right now, the problem is like I could probably take not every combination of champions here, but almost every combination of champions, and I'm sure we could probably get through it. But I'm yapping a lot here, so let's just I don't know, man. Let's take him maybe, or actually maybe this. I do need to check and see if he actually has any gear on though, because that would be hilarious. Bring him along and he's just like ungeared. Oh god, this is like gear. Like this is my first ever Void Legendary, by the way. So let's get rid of this stuff. I've never actually. Does he even have books? He does. Does he have masteries? Not really, but that's okay. Let's just get rid of this. Okay. Can we just like sell this? Yes. Sell. Yep. Go ahead. Sell. Sell. Yeah. I don't want you anymore. I have so much gear these days that I kind of just need to only have good gear, you know? You can't have all that kind of stuff running around on the account. So what do we put on this thing? Okay, this is not the greatest build, but whatever. I'm sure it's better than what we had. The rest of these champions should be geared normally. Trunda. Yeah, Trunda's looking okay. Gonna have some more, what's it called? Crit damage, but like he's fine. It's nothing crazy, you know. Then these should also be built, I think. Oh, actually, he's not built at all. Okay. Good thing I check, I guess. All right. Looking a little better already. Nothing crazy, but we can actually also ascend because I have a bunch of this stuff. No, we want crit damage, please. I'm gonna do again, and I will do again. There we go. Ascend to 6, and boom. Only one reviver? Maybe that's not gonna be good enough. We'll see. I assume we have more than one shot, and we do this on auto because, dude, I don't care. I clicked this away because I did not care, not because I wanted to see it again. Okay, I guess these stages are pretty easy still. All right. I expected this to be more like Faction Wars hard, where even the first stage is like 10 minutes. But okay. I've been just worrying about all kinds of stuff for no reason at all. Ooh, there's a boss here. Let's do that. Now I have to draw new champions. Oh no. Oh. Okay. We're going to do this a little faster this time because obviously, do we have a damage dealer? Wukong, I guess, but I have to check his gear again too because I don't know if he has anything on. Can we like? I probably shouldn't use these yet, right? This should be fine. This should be fine. I don't care. We'll see what happens. Even this guy does some decent damage, so let's just get through this stuff, man. Monkey? Sure. Okay. Let's see what these guys do. Oh. Man, this guy's like not even built for damage really. Like he only has, what was it, 66,000 HP. Sucky. Very, very sucky. Okay, but this is a boss. Right. Excellent enemy. Decrease defense. Increase accuracy, debuff, shield, immune to stun, blah blah blah. Yeah, just the usual. Decrease the damage inflicted by the boss for each awakening level on champion. Immune to decrease speed. All right, we should be good though, right? Surely. Yeah. All right. Squad progress, level 2. Ooh. Increasing your squad progress level grants you trait cards to choose from, which offer stat bonuses. You can choose one trait card per level gained. There are uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary trait cards. The higher your level, the rarer the trait cards. So I'm sure we'll just be getting like the uncommon, right? Because we just like leveled up. but that looks cool. Choose a trait card. So this is what my champions are gonna get, right? Okay. Out of these, I think this probably, like, it's either this or this one, I think. But I'll just go for accuracy. I don't know what the accuracy needed is, right? There's another boss here, looks like. Could also go for the what's it gonna be thing. There's also, wait, ambush. The Grim Forest hides much treasure along its winding paths, but beware, enemies will ambush you and try and stop you. Man, yes. Yes. I'm gonna stop right here and just say already, like, this is kind of what I wanted to see. Thank you, Plarium. Okay? Thank you. That there's now actually a game that you could, like, play as a game and not just be here, you know, mind rot playing automatically anything. Like literally sit down, because this is my Saturday night, okay? So I can sit down, play this game as a game. That is just literally what I wanted to see. I don't know how good the rest of this is yet, but so far, this is looking really promising, I think. So, small grim chest rewards from hard. Okay, so these are like new crafting materials. Wait, we get ambushed by a chest? What? Sure thing, sure thing. More chests, I'll take that. More stuff. All right. Build a team from the... I should probably check out these boss guides, right? It's Phrygius the Trove Master. This pernicious thief boasts a wealth of treasure that you'll want to get your hands on. The more damage you deal, the more coins and gold you'll get. Okay, let's look at this first. We can even see teams of the week. No teams of the week yet. Mine. Attack all enemies has a 50% chance of stealing one random buff from each enemy. Can't catch me. Attacks all enemies. Places increase speed. Increase attack. Steals 30% of target perimeter. Damage inflicted by the skill is increased for each gold-plated layer. Places 5 layers of gold-plated on Phrygius the Trove Master. Each layer is equal to 10% of max HP. Whenever a layer is destroyed, deals damage to him equal to the value of the gold-plated layer. Also deals damage to enemies equal to 5%. Can't evade. 24 Parrot Thief has a 10% chance of evading an enemy skill and all of its... Ooh, the RNG though. Chance to evade by 2%. At least one. Stacks up to 200 speed and 50% evade chance. Alright. That sounds pretty sick, actually. Immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block, active skills, block, passive skills, fear, true fear, petrification, berserk, enfeeblement, nullify, ensnare, fatigue, hunter's gaze. Exchange HP. Cooldown increasing. But you can slow them down. Right? Yes. Slow them down. Attack down probably needed. Defense down to do damage, because the more damage you do, the more coins you get. Alright. Attack down. Decrease speed. Defense down. Gotcha. Decreases the damage inflicted by the boss for each awakening level on target champion. Damage from skills that scale based on max HP. Okay, that's every boss. Wait. Immune to decreased speed debuffs. Enter.
Huh?
Why don't you put this here? Why is this not here? Or is this like a general passive that most bosses have? I guess it has to be something like that, right? This is probably like a general passive. They just have this somewhere and they just like copy pasta it into the boss section, and then it, you know, it's probably, it has to be that. So otherwise, why wouldn't you just put this here as well. Like, decrease speed is a debuff, okay? So you might as well put it with the debuffs, but I digress. Flameproof, damage from HP burn cannot exceed. So you can poison him, though. I don't know how effective that is, but bombs and poison doesn't say anything about that. Plus, if he's taking a lot of turns because he's just going fast, just load him up with poison, right? Easy. The goal is, I'm not going to read all that, but let's draw champions and see what happens. Okay, no bombs for us. That's cool. That's great. We don't get this combo. That kind of blows as well, but hey, it is what it is. We do have some block damage, though, and I didn't see anything that went through block damage. He does steal buffs from our champions, so that's a thing. We do have double newt. Man, can we pull off just like something like this, double newt, poisons with this guy or something, and cleansing, and then maybe like block damage or something? We'll figure it out. I'm gonna try. Okay, I don't know. This might be the stupidest idea, but I'm just gonna see what happens here. We can actually bring Madame Ceres, which is probably not the worst idea. So many options. The thing is that she actually, if this guy would steal our buffs, she can just like wipe them off again, which is kind of nice, right? Then again, this guy could do that too. Ay. Yeah, see, I don't know how hard this guy is going to be, right? Maybe he's not even that hard. Let's figure it out. Let's see. A first try anyway, so. Info. Oh, that's the gold plated. Okay. Okay, we got most of their debuffs going here. That's pretty good. And what we want, right? Ooh, they stole a bunch of stuff. Okay, never mind. We got it back. Good job, Odin. Thanks. I don't have any healing, though. I just realized. Okay, that is not good. Stealing block damage from us. Kind of the reason why I didn't take Elikath here. Nice. Boop. Go to that. Attack down. What does that do again? We don't need that right now, so I'm just going to do this instead. You can do that to give yourself a little bit of shielding. Okay. We need Odin here just to get rid of this. Actually, he can get rid of buffs too. I forgot. Ooh, evade. I think that was the first time I saw that. The block damage though, dude. Man, I did not think about that when I grabbed the Odin. Not gonna lie. Did not think about that. Oh, and he's just evading everything here. Ay. I have a feeling this is just not a good run. Probably need to try something else. Where did that come from? Who had block damage on? Dude. Get rid of that stuff. ASAP. Let's just try this. I don't know. Okay. Now we should be able to get this plating off, right? Now we can get some healing. Finally. Oh, he gets some healing too, though. Not that that matters, I don't think, because we're just trying to do as... Seems like it's kind of like Clam Boss, where we're just trying to do as much damage as we can. I think that's kind of the general idea here. But we do want him not to have the gold plating on, because that just kind of nullifies most of our damage, right? I'm sure these numbers are like rookie numbers. Sure, if I would look this up, there's probably people who did like billions of damage already. Knowing the raid community. Yeah, I shouldn't have brought Odin. That's for sure. That does not help us that much, really, because guy's just getting block damage the whole time. But also the counterattack is not great for us either, to be honest. This is kind of annoying. Okay, we can use this now. Just that. Keep the strip for when we need to. So we just do this. I don't know. Never gonna get rid of it otherwise. Okay, now we can get rid of the buffs. There you go. That. You know what I actually kind of want now instead of these guys? I kind of want Aymar. Reset that A3 as much as possible. Because it seems like even without the defense down, it's doing some decent damage on the shield. Because the boss seems to have that mechanic where it only does 1%. So, I don't know if this is good or bad or what. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to say. But we can move on, apparently. So, let's do that, I guess. Do we want to do another boss? I mean, kinda, yeah. Bosses are fun, right? Bosses are fun. And this champion is definitely balanced. Balanced champion. Yep. Super balanced champion. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Some of these players have crazy gear and crazy champions. This guy just did it with one of these. Like, holy guy. Let's draw champion. Okay. So, damage. Ooh, we did get these two. That's pretty cool. Let's see if it works. We have this, so that's good. And we can also do these two. That's also good. And, yeah, after that, I don't even know. Like, backup, I guess. Maybe defense down. You are possibly okay. Sure. I'm actually not too worried. I think we'll probably be... Yeah, looking at this, we'll definitely be fine. You could probably just do this with one Trunda, to be honest. Maybe not my Trunda, but a Trunda. I don't even know what this guy does. I've literally never looked at this guy's kit. I just threw him to like Hydra, and now he's like in one of my Hydra teams. I don't even know what he does. That's... I know. My bad. Sure. AoE. There you go. Just do AoEs. I don't know, man. You're annoying with this, okay? That's annoying. Just so you know, you're annoying. Very, very annoying. Pretty sure you knew that already, but just in case you didn't know. Okay, just in case you did not know. Did I already do that? So he did not get the block buffs there. Okay, we'll ignore everything except for just A1, I guess, until this... I shouldn't have done the A2. Like, that's my bad. How is Trunda even stunning this thing, dude? Does she even have... I didn't even know she had accuracy. Okay, so this is the big boss. Let's see what he does. Okay, that's already like... just demolishing everything. Oh, weak hits. Okay. Alright, we got through that. Quad progress 3. Alright. Attack accuracy. Yeah, sure, dude. More attack. Let's go. Smack him up. Hack them up, smack them up. There's another boss down here. There's a chest here, though. Ooh. You like chest. Curio chest. You discovered a new curio. During your exploration, you may find curio chest. Curios can give you a tactical edge in battle, so don't miss out. I won't. Collect and equip. All right. Let's see what that's about real quick. Wait, what? This is your squad profile. Here you can view all the important information regarding your progress in the current Grim Forest rotation, including your squad progress. Okay. These are the stat bonuses that you can receive from trait cards. These stat bonuses only apply in the Grim Forest and apply to your whole squad. I mean, hopefully, yes. Like, I would not want to face guys with, like, all these extra stats, you know, in Arena or whatever, so. On your journey through the Grim Forest, you'll discover altars that activate various effects for the current rotation. Keep exploring to find them all. This is where you can manage your curios. You can unlock up to 6 curio slots by finding curio altars when exploring the Grim Forest. Okay, so we got one here, and it says, places a poison cloud buff for 1 turn on a random ally on every 8th, 7th, 6th turn taken by ally champions. Okay, and this happens, what? Okay, every 8 turns it says here. But this happens no matter what, or how do I see that? Because, I mean, here's the thing. Let's say I put up this buff, right? This poison cloud. Can it be stolen? Because, like, in the previous boss, if he had poison cloud, that would have been hella annoying, right? I'm pretty sure poison cloud cannot be stolen, but if it could be stolen, that would be bad. Okay, so we got some nice juicy extra stats here from our cards. All right. Okay, I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out here. We're learning. Okay, 1630. So this is going pretty good. Okay, got some charms. There's a Theodore there. That's interesting. So another boss. So let's see what we get. We got him, but we did not get the Noelle to go with it. We do have a Duchess, which is always nice. I feel like we should probably just be able to smack through this again, like always, you know. You give more speed though. Oh no, it's the same speed. For some reason I thought this gave 20%, but this gives more though. But yeah, I don't know if we actually need this, but we could bring her along just for shits and gigs, you know. Everybody loves some shits and gigs. Damage. Let's bring her for the defense down or something. I don't know. I have a feeling that if you just have some champions built, you're probably fine into most of these things. Also, have I gotten Trunda every single time? It feels like I did. And honestly, that kind of feels like cheating. It's like she just smacks through everything, man. She's like, oh, actually, without defense down, these kind of are a bit tanky. Just do some A1s here real quick. No need to waste our things. All right. And here's the big boss. So let's do that. Stun some people. Attack up. I think this does a lot of damage if it has perfect fail, right? That was some decent damage for sure. Okay, let's just do this. Hopefully knock some guys out. Cat does some nice damage for sure. Now, trying to do this. Yep. Not a lot of damage on this boss because it's force, but we can probably auto now. It's probably fine. Level 4. Okay, there's a rare in here. The rare looks actually pretty juicy with the crit rate, crit damage. I mean, crit rate is not really good because normally you should have 100%, but sometimes you don't. So the crit damage is really good though. Like, that's undeniable. Very strong. Chests, a mimic appears. Ooh, that is, bro, that is 100% stolen. 100% stolen from Dungeons and Dragons. I'm pretty sure. I've seen this image. Almost the same thing. Pretty sure in Dungeons and Dragons. I can't recall from what or where, but I think I have it in a book even or something. Anyway, not all treasures. No, not all treasure is what it seems. Some chests are actually mimics, dangerous enemies that seek to devour unsuspecting adventurers. Defeat them to earn more rewards than usual chests. I mean, that's better than, right? Only Fuzzy Viking got through here, or what? 419 turns, bro? 419 turns. Yo, I'm hoping to do this a little faster than that. That seems insane. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll grab this. That seems fine. What do you do even? Does that pure damage? Increase attack. Okay, that's annoying. Enemy max HP is also kind of annoying, but whatever. Places stun. Mini mimic to battle who ingests the enemy with highest crit damage for 4 turns. Blah, blah, blah. Places free speed. Immune to that. Yes. 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 I don't want to read all this, bro. I don't want to. Okay. We get it. We get it. You strong. You strong. Okay. Do we have a cleanse, though? I think I... Well, I do have a cleanse, actually. Never mind. I got one. Good. Cool. We Gucci. This guy. Mega boss guy. Okay. Let's see here. You are burned. That is fantastic. You have decreased attack on you. That is also fantastic. You get smacked by this thing. Fantastic. You get some bombs put on you. Great. Let's just get this thing out of the way as fast as possible. I feel like we're gonna have a great time here. I don't know what this thing is, but I feel like if I can just like ignore that. They took my Trunda, but I'm like fine with that, I think. I wonder if this can get petrified. Probably not, because it probably just gets the same kind of things going on as this, right? Ooh, wait. Where did this get health from, though? That's annoying. So that's why it takes so long, because it just heals up the whole time? Is that it? Ah. Okay, do we need to... Maybe I need to kill this first. I don't know. I don't want to read everything, bro. You know? I don't want to read everything. Okay, it's gone. So, let's get this party starting, I guess. Get some of that going so that maybe... Never mind. Runda's gone already. Again. Okay. Oh. Interesting, dude. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but... I said I wasn't going to read this, but now I kind of do, because, like... Wait, at the start of the Mimic's turn, if there is a mini-Mimic present, heals... Okay, so you do actually want to kill this thing. Usually that's the case. I was just... You know... You know how it is, guys. You're just like, just get to the point. Let's just destroy this thing. But, okay. I'll get rid of it then. It does feel like this thing has way more HP or like, I think it's blocking most of the damage, it feels like. Which sucks, right? That's annoying. Ooh, I need to pay attention here because I'm slowly dying, actually. That, do that. This thing is tanky, bro. Not gonna lie, this thing is tanky. I did not expect this to be that tanky. It also never takes a turn, so this damage, like, you really need to damage it, and if you can't damage it, it's kind of pointless because it doesn't have any turn meters, so I think. Yeah, we might actually just have to. Yeah, I think we need to get out. Edit our team. So, let me think here. Bombs are pretty good, I think. I don't know if we need this. We probably can keep this. I'd like to bring this cat, but I just feel like the cat is just not going to be good because the affinity is not great. But we need damage, though. Do I just risk it? Even with bad affinity? Maybe I should check out the dwarf first. See what kind of build he has. Because, yeah, that's what I thought. He's like perception speed. Yeah, the cat is the only one really in damage build. Okay, so I guess this is what we're doing. Yeah. If I'm lucky, the cat actually has the most crit damage. I don't even know if that's the case, but if we're lucky, that is the case. And then that means that cat should be getting swollen up here. Swallowed up. Okay, the mimic. No, it's still Trunda. Alright. Doesn't work against bosses. Fine. Let's see if we can maybe kill this thing this time. I don't know. Seems pretty tanky. We do get to do some decreased defense now, though. That should help us, hopefully. Weak hit. Man, I can't even kill this thing before it actually just, like, comes back already. That's insane. So that's why it took that one guy 419 turns. Sheesh. Man. Weak affinity is kind of ass, not gonna lie. I mean, we got a little bit damage done here. This might actually take a long time. This on there. That's a pretty good debuff to have, though. I'm really happy I have that, because otherwise I don't even know. You were doing a lot of damage with this life link or pain link debuff. I guess this is why nobody has really been doing this, huh? It healed back up already. Yeah. Do I have... I probably don't. Like a heal reduction? Nope. No heal reduction, eh? I do have this guy. Probably Newt needs to be in here then. But yeah, I'm going to dabble with this further and see what I can do with the champions that I have. And otherwise, I guess I have to go back and buy like a... what is it? One of those things that costs 500 so I can put 5 other champions in here. And I guess we'll need like a heal reduction champion or something like that, right? But yeah, really cool stuff so far. And let me know in the comments what you think about Grim Forest. Is it anything at all like you wanted it to be? Have you been enjoying it so far? What stage did you get to? And yeah, I'm actually happy that there's something to do again in the game that is a little more, you know, playable, more using that cranium up here and trying different tactics and stuff to actually get past all these things. So looking forward to this for sure. We'll have to figure this out. Right now, this guy is kicking our butts. That's what's happening here, for sure. But thank you so much all for joining me today, and see you guys next time. Peace.